After a little tea break and that, I'm now back onto the next mission. So, let's see what this one has to offer.
Jimpok is trapped on Kronos, guarded by the few warriors loyal to his cause. Our recent victories have weakened his position and brought many allies to our banner. There will not be a better time to strike. As Kalish once defeated the forces of the tyrant Molor, so shall we put an end to the reign of Jimpok. Join us in the Boreth system as we prepare for glorious and honorable battle.
Oh, you're talking my language. Let's go. I also am loving the little prizes you get with these as well. It's actually quite nice rewards, like the Tetrion mines and such like that. Anyway. I'm actually excited by these. Every time I come up with a new mission, I always get excited about it because it's always nice to actually see something new and such. I'm also loving the new bridge as well. It's actually quite nice. Yeah, I'm going to miss the old bridge, but still. I do like it. It's quite nice and stylish. Anyway, buddy Martok, what have you got to say?
And then he said, either move, or I'm going to have to place you under arrest. Ah! A Ferengi Starfleet cadet telling 3 Klingon warriors to move. That boy had more courage than 10 of these Nook fools surrounding Jimpok. Remember this. Courage comes in all sizes and shapes.
Do you know what? That's actually a reference to DS9 when Nog told him and his other Klingon warriors beside him to move along and did actually threaten to arrest him because what happened was that was Nog's and Jake's spot that Martok and his Klingon friends were in, and of course Nog wasn't liking it, he wasn't having none of it, so he decided to, you know, bring out the old Starfleet thing and just say, move along, I'm going to arrest you basically. And of course that led to Martok looking him in the eye and saying that, after saying, you know, who's going to basically make us move basically. I know he said different words than that, but after when he said, giving it talk like the whole basically make us move thing, Nog gave the threat, and of course that's when Martok said to him he was either brave or stupid, and of course Nog responded with probably both. And of course Martok looked at him and gave him a smile, even a little chuckle and such, and just respected him in that way because he was honest to the bone there. Plus he had courage to actually say to someone of his merit, someone of his standards, sorry, not merit, you know, of his rank, to actually say, move along or I'm going to arrest you, you know. And he even said, you know, he even said to him, don't tempt fate though, boy. That's what he just told him basically. Well, I'm not sure if he said boy, but I know he said don't tempt fate. So he got off lightly. But however, yeah, Martok did respect Nog for that.
Dahar Master Kang knew this as well. When I was a child, he told me of his glorious adventures. He went into battle with brave and honorable warriors from many worlds. Humans, Trill, even Vulcans.
Oh?
I do not care what planet they come from. If they are here to knock Jimpok from his throne, they are friends of mine.
I like you already.
If we are victorious,
Twice over.
I will drink with them and sing great songs of glory. And should we die, I will see them in Stovacor, and we will take our place among the honored dead.
Now that's what I like to hear. She's a lady of character. I admire that. Anyway, what have you got to say, Laurel?
As we stand ready to attack Jimpok, I am reminded of another adversary, Cole of House Cole.
Oh?
Like Jimpok, he craved personal power, to be the single ruler of the Empire. For a time, it seemed that he would succeed, but in the end, his arrogance led to his undoing. Such will be the fate of Jimpok today.
Yeah, his pursuit of power will not end well, especially for him.
I regret following the orders of such a dishonorable leader. Fortunately, there are others who stand ready to take his place and serve the Empire well. The future holds no place for Jimpok and those like him.
Well said.
Place for them is Grethel.
Double well said. Plus, we got a promise to the Faklari leader that we said that we are going to deliver him and a car. Well, that was Jahula's idea, but still. And also, plus, I'm glad that Captain Corrigan is not taking Jampak's side. I'm glad that he's on our side because I would actually hate to fight him. And especially after all we've been through in the Arconian War and such. That he's been one of the big supporting characters in that, so I actually like him.
Jimpak ordered the invasion of Gorn space and forced our king to bend the knee. Since then, we have been little more than puppets of the Empire and of Jimpak. Today, we will fight for the Empire, not as pawns, but as equals. Today, the puppets will cut the strings.
I actually like the fact that they actually said, well, he actually said that we fight as equals. Not to say that we fight as free people or fight for freedom to free our people and that. He actually said we fight as equals, like to say that we'll still continue to serve the Empire, but not as, not as the small fry, not as the puppies, but as equals, on the same line as the Klingons. And I actually like that. It's kind of like to say that they still have respect for the Klingon Empire. And I like that. Anyway, what have you got to say?
There is a human saying. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Oh?
After all I have experienced in this world, I have come to realize the profound wisdom in those words. Necessity drove me to create defenses against the tricks of Akar. It has driven us to work with the Elachi on defenses against a weapon that once belonged to us.
That is so true.
It also led to the means to close mycelial rifts and restore the sanity of corrupted Elachi, to turn foes into friends.
Something I like.
I suppose necessity drove us to join the fight against Jempak. Although the chance to make a tidy profit was also a motivating factor.
Typical.
I suspect the Nausicaans, Lethians, and Ferasans felt the necessity of staying loyal to Jempak. Too bad. They're about to learn they're backing the wrong side.
Oh yeah, the hard way. So, let's go and discuss this plan, shall we? So, any ideas?
Warriors from many worlds, you stand ready to fight and restore the Empire. It is my honor to go into battle with you. Know this. Today, the forces of Jempak will know defeat!
Well said.
You know what you must do. Face your enemy, show them your blade, fight well, in the name of Kalis, and for the glory of the Empire.
Forget using my blade. I'm going to use this big old beast of a gun and just let them have it.
Remember what you fight for today. All of you, no matter what world you call home, know what it means to be Klingon. If that is in your heart, and the enemy takes your life, today will be a good day to die.
Do you know what? It's too bad that she didn't say that in Klingon because... Or actually said that, but then actually said the actual Klingon version of it, because that would have been actually a proper good thing. Because I would actually like to have heard that.
Well said. All hands, report to your stations. We depart for Kronos soon. Dismissed!
Alrighty then.
Before you return to your ship, I would speak to you.
Go on.
A lot is riding on the Elachi, and their modifications to this vessel. Do they have your confidence? Your trust?
Naturally, I trust them.
Let us hope so. There is one other matter. A personal request.
Go on.
Not long ago, I made a vow of honor. I swore that I would end both Akar and Jempak, and send them to their just reward in Grethel. Should I die before that comes to pass, I would ask you to fulfill that vow for me.
Oh, don't you worry, I plan to. You just get the word and I'll let him have it.
By your hand or mine, may Akar and Jempak stand before Feklar on this day.
Now you're talking my
The
language.
fleet is in position. Beam back to your ship when you are ready to proceed.
Oh, I'm more than ready. Let's go. We're going to take this fight straight to them and beat the living daylights out of them.
The fleet is in position, just outside the range of enemy sensors. When the word is given, we'll go to maximum warp and travel to the assigned coordinates. Move your vessel into position when you are ready.
Understood. Let's go.
The time draws near. If you are prepared for battle, I will give the order to begin the invasion of Kronos.
Your order's given. Let's go.
For honor, for glory, for the Empire!
I like that. That was actually pretty good. That was pretty good. Right on cue. Perfect. Definitely worth seeing that, or hearing that.
All ships have reported in. We are holding position outside the Praxis debris field. Loyalist forces are moving into defensive positions, as expected.
What are we waiting for then?
The last time I saw Praxis, it was the first night of a full moon. Like the Empire, I thought it would last forever. And yet now, the Empire is shattered, like the moon above our homeworld.
Yeah, well, unlike Praxis, we can actually heal the Empire.
Indeed. It is our duty, and we will not fail. Attention all hands! The time has come. Begin the assault. For the Empire!
Right, let's go and give it to him.
Yes, this is more like it. Helm, get us into knife fighting range. Tactical, full power.
The incoming hostiles are Lethians. Nothing
Whoa, what the fuck happened to my ship there? Did you see that? Let's deal with these clowns anyway. Then we can deal with the real ones. But I feel sorry for these guys. They're like being manipulated into the whole thing. It's not just money, it's other things too. It's nice that you got a variety of ships helping you out and such. You've got the Orions, you've got the Klingons of you've got the Klingons of House Mokai and all that lot. Like the old Klingons, modified Klingons and all that lot.
Lady Jokula, my thanks for bringing your fleet into range.
Well, are you going to chew ligament all day? Shut up and fight!
I like her spirit.
Your turn. Johnson, you may fire the weapon at will.
Yeah, well, two can play that game.
All ships, take evasive action!
Oh shit! That backfired. That couldn't have gone any more wrong. I was trying to be so cool about it, and it's like, no, I would deny you. Denied. So badly denied. Oh Jesus! No, I'm not going to edit that one out. I'm going to keep that in. I pretty much deserved that for being too cocky. It's like, yeah, I'll show you what a real medieval weapon. Watch this, and all of a sudden I'll just boom up. Bloody gits.
I will tear your pathetic fleet apart, Jokula. Ship by ship. By
Try it, buddy boy. You already blew me up once, you won't blow me up the second time around. Oh dear me. What am I like for blowing myself up like that? I think what might have happened is I might have got too overconfident and allowed my ship just to be exposed too much, and that's how that happened.
If Jimtok will not willingly fire upon us, then we must trick him into
In that case, how about if he targets me then? Maybe I can lure it to your end. Ooh.
All hands, prepare to be targeted by the mycelial weapon. Brace for impact!
I told you not to fire at Jaula. Was she destroyed?
I cannot tell. Too much interference on sensors.
Not nice when the plan backfires, doesn't it? Ooh, clever girl.
It worked. Tarsev's device worked.
Once more onto the bridge. Dear friend.
Ah, a bit of Shakespeare there. Also, Chang said the same thing, if our memory serves. General Chang from Star Trek Undiscovered Country, aka Star Trek 6. It still feels weird having the Ilachi fight your side, because I'm so used to fighting them. I know I've said it many times, but it does feel weird having them at your side, because, you know, I'm just so used to them being an enemy and such. Ah, that's cheap talk coming from you.
The Christock is decloaking for battle.
Destroy every vessel between us and the Gatinga, but leave her.
Right, let's see if we can get them with the Mysterio weapon, shall we? Shit, I might be too close. Oh shit, that missed. You're not the only one with the Mysterio weapon.
Are still online, however. Christock is taking damage, but they are still in the fight. Keep up the pressure!
Wow.
Leaving massive system failures on the Christock and their main drive in the cloud. They are disabled.
Wow, that was quick. Well, I guess me getting blown up was definitely all worth it then. Since it was quick to blow, well, disable you. Well, you gonna surrender, big boy?
To all warriors aboard the Christock, this is Matriarch Jaula. You are beaten. Stand down and prepare to be born. Surrender the tyrant Jimpak to me, and you will be shown leniency. Defend him, and you will know death.
I suggest that you better surrender, people.
There will be no victory for you today, traitors. If I cannot have Kronos, no one will. I will detonate the very weapon that Lorel used to become Chancellor. The home world will become the grave of the Klingon Empire. Test me at your peril.
What? Weapon?
It is called a hydro bomb. A terrorist placed it in the planet's core during the war with the Federation. Some allies acquired the detonator and gave it to me. It allowed me to give the High Council a choice. Accept my leadership, end the war, or face the destruction of Kronos.
So now Jimpak is using it. Why did you not just destroy the ruddy thing? You know, destroy the detonator or something? Or actually, you know, had a way to remove the bomb somehow, disable it? Anybody would... Never mind.
He has beamed to the Great Hall and raised defensive shields. He means to dig in, wait for reinforcements, and force us to quit the field. If we push too hard, call his bluff.
Yeah, okay, so we better come up with some options then first.
I have known Jimpak longer than any of you.
Go
I
on.
have faced him in battle. I know his heart.
Yes.
Go to him and issue a formal challenge. His pride, his arrogance will not allow him to refuse you.
Ah, sounds right.
Sometimes the old ways are best. Face the filthy Patach, Jaula, and bury your blade in his heart.
Well,
Whatever you plan to do, I recommend haste. The IKS Targ is approaching with a fleet at high warp.
I actually agree with her on that one.
Very well. Adetpa, I want you and Cochrane to lead our forces here against Dakar and his fleet. I will lead a team to First City and seek to challenge Jimpak there. As former chancellors, I would like Lorel and Martok at my side to bear witness to our honorable victory.
Hey, not without me.
If that is your wish, I will not deny you. We will transport as close as we can to the Great Hall and begin the final assault from there. Kapla!
Well, hey. Come on, you lot, we got a fight to go to. I've been looking forward to this one since this whole Jumpox thing's been going on.
Remind me to have a word with Adept Pa, if we survive. This is not an ideal place to begin our attack. That smell. Worse than Feklaw's backside.
Wait, did she transport us near the toilets or something?
Under the circumstances, this was the closest she could get us to the Great Hall. Plug
Really?
your nose and forge on.
Yeah. Okay,
I
lady.
know a path that leads to the Proving Grounds. From there, we should be able to fight our way to the Great Hall.
In that case, lead on.
Listen, do you hear? The sounds of battle and bloodthirsty Targs. Keep your weapons handy. The enemy is nearby.
Oh, so we.
Be wary. Around here, we have more than Jimpok's troops to worry about.
Oh, they've got us to worry about.
We may have more allies here than you think, General.
Alright. Where do you think you're going? Don't turn your back on me, you coward. You know what? Hey. I thought I was meant to jump at them. Never mind. Excuse me, I'll just make more, don't I?
Look, dissension in the ranks. Now is the time to strike.
You know what, sod ya.
Take the
Yeah.
Hold your fire!
No.
I am General Martok.
Oh, you're not talking to me.
Who do you fight for?
We are warriors of House Kang, General. We fight to restore the Empire.
In that case, let's restore it then. I've done it. I've just done it again, didn't I? I've been trying to stop that, and it's like, fuck. I may as well give up. It's hopeless in me trying to actually stop myself from repeating the same stuff. It's good that my clones are still fighting. I'm glad I got this thing while it was free, which is the Shroud of Possibilities. You alright, people? Having a trouble? I've got pets on this character too, you know. So let's see. 5 of us have pets. 5 pets makes 10 of us altogether. Plus
Well fought, Orion.
with Martok, Jahula and Lorel, that's 13.
Let us see what he knows about enemy defenses.
Now that's what I call an army with us.